Welcome back to Everyday AI Made Simple. I love fall, don't you? In my next video, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT for budget planning and getting your finances under control. I'll get back to my desk and we'll get started.
Okay, in today's video, we're going to look at using a GPT. Think of a GPT as your own personal agent, assistant, however you want to put that. But it is an assistant or an agent that has been trained to do a specific thing for you. So if you use the GPT, you don't have to worry so much about how to word your prompt and using it at different times, typing your prompt differently and getting different answers. It's already been trained to focus in on a specific type of information and to do a specific type of task. So for this video, we're going to look at a household budget planner GPT. I recently did a video where we looked at creating a budget, and it gave me the idea to create the Budget Planner GPT so that every time you didn't have to set your prompt up to say that you want to talk about finances, or you want to get information on a budget. It already knows that's what you're here for. So we have some starter prompts here that we could use, but we're going to get really specific. I'm just going to use the chat box and go ahead and type in a specific prompt that I want. So rather than, for example, this one's about a family of 4, this one's a budget for 2 adults and 1 child. So let's set it up for what our make-believe family's situation is. So I'm going to say, I want a budget for a family of 3 with a household income of $8,000 per month take-home pay. Okay, now let's see what we get. So you have a family of 3 and a monthly take-home income of $8,000. Got it. Before I create your personalized budget, could you tell me a couple of quick things? Would you like to share your location so I can adjust for location? Okay, let's say area is Charlotte, North Carolina, and include healthcare of $500 per month and debt payments of, let's say, $800. Do you want to provide your monthly rent or mortgage payment? If not, I'll use the standard range of income for housing. So let's say mortgage is $1,500. Let's see what we get. Here's what we have so far. Household family of 3, location Charlotte, North Carolina, take home $8,000 a month, mortgage $1,500, healthcare $500, debt payments $800. Let's build a practical balance to monthly budget around that. Charlotte's cost of living is moderate. Housing and groceries are near the U.S. average, while transportation is a bit above average due to car reliance. Okay, so let's see what we got. Housing, the $1,500 we specified. Utilities and internet, $480. Groceries, $960. Transportation, $800. Healthcare, $500. Debt payments, $800, like we told it. The healthcare $500 is also what we told it. Savings and emergency fund, fun money and dining out, miscellaneous clothing gifts, child-related school activities. All right, so notice that it's giving you a percentage of your income. So if it's saying, for example, utilities and internet is $480 a month, it's telling you that is 6% of that take-home amount you gave it. And it's also giving some notes over here about each of the line items. Now, next, we've got a summary and guidance. You're in excellent shape. Your housing costs are comfortably below the national guides, which gives you room to save aggressively. Your fixed expenses are well balanced, and you still maintain healthy spending flexibility for family life and fun. Then it gives some tips and asks if I would like it to show a version of this budget for increasing savings. For example, if you want to save for a home upgrade, college, or vacation. And I'm going to, instead of saying I want that, I'm going to ask it to change the budget just to see what happens if we ask it to change it somewhat. So let's say our transportation is actually a little bit less. Let's say $700 a month. Okay, so we can see that it adjusted the transportation to the $700. And we've got our summary and guidelines again. Next step idea. If you want to boost savings toward a specific, like a vacation fund, college savings, we can create a version that carves out part of your savings or fund budget for that purpose. Would you like me to tailor the next version toward building a specific savings goal? So I'm just going to stop here instead of doing that, and I'm going to show you what happens when you use one of those pre-programmed prompts that were already set there at the beginning. All right, so we're back on our Budget Planner GPT, and we see that we've got some options here. So I'm going to go ahead and select Create a Budget for a Family of 4 with $6,000 monthly income. So we've already started off by telling it a couple of the things that before we had to type in. So we're starting off with that information already here. Would you like to share your monthly mortgage, let's say? $1,300 per month for mortgage. Which I'd like to include optional, let's say, debt payments, $600 per month, and general location is Charlotte, North Carolina area. So we've got family of 4, 2 adults, 2 children, monthly take-home income, mortgage, debt payments, and location. So it's confirmed what we gave it for the information. And then you see we've got a budget here again with our percent of income and the amount based on the information that we gave it, and then the information that it knows to include, such as groceries and household utilities, transportation, etc. We're getting a summary and insights again, and suggested focus areas. Maintain or increase emergency savings if debts are short-term. Consider applying any future surplus income to pay them down faster. Keep monitoring grocery and transportation spending. Those categories often creep up for families, so just reminding you to keep track and know that you might have to update the budget if you see that those costs are increasing. Would you like me to show a version of this budget with small adjustments? For example, if you want to save a bit more or pay off debt faster? So let's say, yes, $200 more per month for savings. So now it's updated the budget for us, and your savings rate is now well above average. The slight reduction to groceries, transportation, and miscellaneous categories are modest and shouldn't feel restrictive. Would you like me to show how your budget could look after your debts are paid off? So see, you can keep going with suggestions or ask for other things that you want, or you can just simply stop here, and you're done, and you've got your budget. And you can copy the budget into a Word document so that you're able to print it off if you wanted to print it. So I hope you found this helpful and that you enjoyed going over my Household Budget Planner GPT. You can get a copy of this GPT for free to use yourself, and you can do that by going to everydayai.madesimple.ai. I'll have that link in the channel information and also in the description for this video. Go grab your free copy of this GPT that you can use in ChatGPT right now.
That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on Everyday AI Made Simple.